one of last season's promoted clubs to make up the number. They got to the 5th round last year, you may recall. Commentary from Barry Davis. We pick it up in the first half.
Plenty of time. Johnson. Hill. Space left side. Barraclough offering himself. 4 in the area for Lincoln City. Pick was more up than on. Hill. Chance of a break for Bolton. Coyle in possession. Thompson coming to his left. Needs the first time shot. Was a good one and he scores. Against the run of play. But Bolton Wanderers had the lead. The goal in the 24th minute. After a lot of pressure, a break. It needed the first time shot. And that shot eluded the dive of Mike Pollitt. Smith. And Smith's in the back 4. Mark in the middle. 4 on the right for Lincoln. Kelly trying to get it through. That works, little fortunately. Just a touch, no, Johnson, yes! Should really have been cleared, but it wasn't. And Keith Alexander's side get the equaliser, which it has to be said they have deserved. Ran a bit kindly at the start of that move. Phillips got a touch in. They thought the goalkeeper was coming, he didn't. And Johnson sorted out his feet sufficiently. Kelly from McAteer to McGinley. Best of Bolton stuff has come down this right side. The goalkeeper's lost that. Blocked. I don't think he knew too much about it. But blocked by Grant Brown. And the referee stops play as an injured party down in the area. Looks like Barraclough. Mike Pollitt lost this under the challenge of Thompson, and Brown got himself into a good position, to give him credit. But I think it was a question of his body just being in the way. A challenge by Mark Smith. This is Matthews. Johnson is in the middle. Shot from somewhere out. The producer's a diving save. Paul Smith, who struck the ball cleanly, but it seemed that Davison saw it somewhat late. Great appeals for the climb, not given. Neatly done. No, says the referee. Chance of a break if Bolton can play it right, but they couldn't. Good lively cup tie this has become. McAteer. Not sure what the words to say. This is good stuff from McAteer. The ball bobbled for him horribly, just at the wrong moment. Took on his man inside. Second, that's where it bobbled, and it came off the goalkeeper's feet. Two tic-tac men, and this was Rioch and Todd. And Lincoln are not picking up the loose stuff as they were in the first half. Got a free kick there. Celebrate 100 years of playing football at Sinsel Bank in 1994. Although they still have a part to play in the FA Cup in that year. Matthews waiting. Good headers away. Seagraves. Brown turned near disaster into promise. They've got men coming up from the back. McAteer calling for it. It's a poor cross. He went for the one man who was forward when there were three others coming from a far better position. Kelly. Brown. Now he has some space. Everything to his left. And he scored! Fine strike by the Bolton skipper. Referee keen to bring the celebration to a halt as they walk towards their own supporters, but he had a lot of room over this side and made excellent use of it. They were all looking for the cross. He went for the shot. Lincoln City 1, Bolton Wanderers 2, and the cry from the Bolton supporters is that they're going to Wembley. Good save, but he's got a second chance as Coyle took an eternity. But no worries. Did well initially, the goalkeeper. He went one way and then the other, did Coyle. But it's where the ball went that mattered. And he'll have rather greater interest in the draw than his opposite number. Referee has one look at his watch. And one look was enough. Bolton Wanderers go through with Phil Brown, their captain, among the scorers. Indeed, the second goal in the 69th minute always looked to be good enough to give Bolton the victory, but within 2 minutes Owen Coyle made it 3-1, which was a touch hard on Lincoln City, who played some good stuff in the first period but found that the First Division side found their form in the second. Final score, Lincoln City 1, Bolton Wanderers 3. Bolton go through to round 3.
1-1. We had a lot of possession in the second half and yet didn't get the second goal for some time, and yet when it came it was a cracker, and I think that really won the game. The third one secured it, and I thought we controlled a lot of the game from the middle of the park in the second half.
Who are now in round 3?
Oh, I don't know. We drew Liverpool last year. I think they'll want to have another bash back at us quickly. I think all you ask for is to be in the hat. That's what we said in the team meeting this afternoon. Our aim of coming to Lincoln today is to make sure that our name's in the hat for the next round, and we've achieved that, and that's satisfaction.
Well done, Bruce. Well, it was a sellout at Old Trafford today, and it was a sellout at Town Mead. That's the home of Crawley Town, the little Sussex team who play in the Beezer Homes League. Today they met second division strugglers Barnet. The prize at stake, of course, a place in that draw that's coming up. Clive Tilsley watched the action. We joined it in the first half. Crawley in the red.
Wilson. Rowe. Close. Bessie did just enough. Came off the head of Walker, and now Vansittart forward. Payne, who's got Shepherd, the full-back, overlapping. Here is David Shepherd. Vansittart, chance for Jack. First real glimpse of the Barnet goal for the part-timers. David Shepherd, who's the son of the Crawley manager, got in the cross, and Dak got in behind Barnet. Here's Paul Wilson. Sean close now. Towards Zick Rowe. Smart save by Neil Taylor. Rowe, young striker on loan from Chelsea, made a good solid contact with the header. Pulled back by Sean Close. And Rowe just sneaked ahead of his man. That caught in possession by Wilson. Ball just run out of play. In fact, Barnet have got a free kick for a foul on Paul Wilson by Jimmy Dack. In towards Zeke Rowe, won by Tony Vesey, and that'll be another corner to Barnet. Towards Alan Walker, it's one in the air, Rowe's there, and the ball is there. Oh, and there's a barrier come down behind that goal as the Barnet fans celebrate. And all the joy suddenly turns to concern for the supporters. Zeke Rowe has put Barnet in front, but that's the last thing on anybody's minds at present. Well, I think that it's a matter of shock and surprise on her behalf as much as anything. She seems to have got a bit of a bang. It's Zeke Rowe's second goal for Barnet. He scored his first in the league last Saturday against Rotherham, and that's his first in the FA Cup, and beautifully taken too. 20 years of age, and maybe there is a future for him still at the top level with Chelsea if his finishing is that sharp. The last 3 weeks have been the best 3 weeks of Barnet's season so far. 2 wins and a draw represents their best run of results. It may not sound much, but it's a fresh start for a team which looked finished when the creditors closed in during the summer. And Rowe's goal here has given them another little boost. Close. Harwood. Good run down the centre here by the fullback Wilson. And that little run is just breeding a good deal more confidence in the Barnet ranks. Wilson getting forward from the back. Payne. Here's Turner. Well, he is a Turner, isn't he? Forward. Away by Wilson, and some space here for Zeke Rowe. Support from Kelly Haig. Close is getting there too. Rowe instead for Hoddle. Oh yes! Hoddle by name and Hoddle by nature. Well, anybody would have been proud of that. The whole shape of his body and everything, and the style of the finish had Hoddle written all over it, only this time it was Carl Hoddle. Well read by Pearson. Past Hoddle too, and past Scott. Not close though. Five in the middle. Oh, and Gary Phillips just had to help it on its way. Still together expecting that. And shooting in from Steve Payne on that right wing. Just keeping the goalkeeper honest and making sure he doesn't stray too far off his line next time. Dack with the corner. It's towards Vesey, it's won by Walker. Turner. Walker again. Forward. Lee Turner putting his head in there again. It's come here for Mickey Turner. Turned away by Hoddle. Payne. Best spell Crawley have had for a while. Poor cross. Took all the pressure off. Comes a Barnet break with Marwood finding Haig in all sorts of space. Kelly Haig. Well, that could have been game, set and match. And Haig knows it. Rowe. Oh, well, he had in mind at all. On by Dak. Lee Turner. And again. Swept into the path of Payne. 3 in the middle. It's Ford. Blocked by Scott. Ford. They're back in it. Mark Ford's first goal for Crawley has given Crawley their first glimpse of light at the end of a pretty dark afternoon for them so far. Lovely pass by Lee Turner, who's been a revelation since he came on. Payne got in the cross, and eventually Ford finished it off. Header on by Lee Turner, flicked into the path of Jimmy Dack. Good save by the manager. Gary Phillips to Barnet's rescue. Gary Phillips making an absolutely crucial intervention there in the Barnet cause. Could be the telling moment. And little by little, it's getting better for Gary Phillips and Barnet. They win the chance to play out with the big boys in round 3 and maybe earn some big money too. Not this time for Crawley Town, though they may return to the FA Cup, our conference club next year. Who's next for Barnet? The lucky dip will now decide. At least they're holding a ticket, and it could be a very valuable one.
But now some of the other highlights of the second round cup action.
One of the greatest ever cup upsets is Sutton United's famous third round victory over Coventry City 5 years ago. This season they're up to their old tricks again. Dave Jones making the most of a defensive error 13 minutes from time to send third division Torquay the way of Sutton's first round league opponents, Colchester United. The Diodora League side thrilled to be back in familiar FA Cup territory. Nuneaton were in the hands of the receiver less than 3 years ago. Tonight they're making only their second appearance in the third round draw. But it looked bleak when Alex Watson's looping header put second division Bournemouth ahead 6 minutes after half time. The home side had dominated and there was little sign things would change, but change they did. A deflection off Watson into the path of Peter Green, who gloriously volleyed home a 79th minute equaliser. 2,500 travelling fans shared in the celebrations. Bournemouth might just remember Nuneaton beating Swansea in a replay in the first round. Yeovil Town have the finest of all non-league cup traditions, but today they were undone within the first 7 minutes by a fellow conference side. Paul Webb's tremendous 4th minute strike giving Rovers the lead. Yeovil still on the back foot when Colin Radburn went through the defence to make it 2-0, claim a second league scalp and put Rovers in the third round for the first time. No cup heroics for Woking, who stunned West Brom 3 years ago, having earlier knocked out Kidderminster. Revenge for the Harriers today. Andy Clement brought down John Purdy in the 81st minute, and the penalty was duly scored by Richard Forsyth to send the conference side into what's previously uncharted territory for them. Wycombe, flying high in their first season in the league, maintained their momentum with an excellent cup victory over second division Cambridge United. Tony Hemming's delightful control and shot early in the second half, the decider. Shrewsbury only came through round 1 after extra time at Doncaster on Wednesday, but they were quickly banished from this round by third division leaders Preston. Paul Rayner's winner coming after only 3 minutes. There was to be no upset for Macclesfield and Sammy McElroy at Crewe, but it wasn't for the lack of trying. 2 goals in 5 minutes for third division Crewe, the first from Neil Lennon going solo. Then Gareth Wally tapped in the second from Martin Booty's cross to seemingly end Macclesfield's hopes of repeating their first round triumph over Hartlepool. But Chris Sharrett's teasing cross and Martin McDonald's assist fell to John Askey 3 minutes into the second half, 2-1, and the hope rekindled. It wasn't to be though, but manager McElroy wasn't too disappointed.
I'm proud, we did magnificent. We came here from the conference and held our head up high and went away with a great performance.
Well, he played in 3 cup finals. Time then for the draw for the third round of the FA Cup. This is the stage when the big guns come in, of course. We go live to join Ray Stubbs.
White's Hotel, just around the corner from the Football Association headquarters at Lancaster Gate in central London, is the location for the draw. Everything is ready. We'll get on with the business in hand very shortly. But first of all, I'm delighted to say the manager of the Giant Killers, Alan Gahan, has joined us. Thanks for stopping off on the way back from Torquay. Great victory for you today, but who would you like to be paired with in the draw now?
I think you've got to look at Manchester United, away. That'll suit us down to the ground.
Well, I can tell you that Sutton United are 56 in the draw. Manchester United are 20. Now we'll get on with the business in hand, and the next voice you'll hear is that of Football Association Chief Executive Graham Kelly.
Ray Stubbs, always ready with an original line. The home teams will be drawn by Mr Gordon McKeague, the Chairman of the Challenge Cup Committee, and the away teams by Sir Bert Millicher.
Number 38.
Swindon Town
Number 14.
will play Ipswich Town.
Number 28.
Oxford United
Number 40.
will play Tranmere Rovers.
Number 47.
Preston North End
Number 63.
will play AFC Bournemouth or Nuneaton Borough.
Number 18.
Luton Town
Number 35.
will play Southend United.
Number 50.
Stockport County
Number 31.
will play Queen's Park Rangers.
Number 42.
West Ham United
Number 41.
will play Watford.
Number 55.
Cardiff City
Number 21.
will play Middlesbrough.
Number 64.
Wycombe Wanderers
Number 24.
will play Norwich City.
Number 62.
Bromsgrove Rovers
Number 3.
will play Barnsley.
Number 44.
That's Wolverhampton Wanderers
Number 10.
will play Crystal Palace.
Number 33.
Sheffield Wednesday
Number 25.
will play Nottingham Forest.
Number 22.
Millwall
Number 1.
will play Arsenal.
Number 23.
Newcastle United
Number 9.
will play Coventry City.
Number 7.
Charlton Athletic
Number 48.
will play Burnley.
Number 36.
Stoke City
Number 61.
will play Bath City or Hereford United.
Number 45.
Bolton Wanderers
Number 12.
will play Everton.
Number 59.
Plymouth Argyle
Number 49.
will play Chester City.
Number 43.
Wimbledon
Number 53.
will play Walsall or Scunthorpe United.
Number 13.
Grimsby Town
Number 46.
will play Wigan Athletic.
Number 60.
Barnet
Number 8.
will play Chelsea.
Number 6.
Bristol City
Number 17.
will play Liverpool.
Number 4.
Birmingham City
Number 57.
will play Kidderminster Harriers.
Number 58.
Leyton Orient or Exeter City
Number 2.
will play Aston Villa.
Number 19.
Manchester City
Number 16.
will play Leicester City.
Number 32.
Sheffield United
Number 20.
will play Manchester United.
Number 34.
Southampton
Number 51.
will play Port Vale.
Number 15.
Leeds United
Number 54.
will play Crewe Alexandra.
Number 26.
Notts County
Number 56.
will play Sutton United.
Number 27.
Oldham Athletic
Number 11.
will play Derby County.
Number 5.
Blackburn Rovers
Number 30.
will play Portsmouth.
Number 37.
Sunderland
Number 52.
will play Carlisle United.
And number 29.
Peterborough United
Number 39.
will play Tottenham Hotspur. That concludes the draw. The tie is scheduled for Saturday the 8th of January. Back to you, Ray.
Thank you, Graham. Some interesting ties there. But for Sutton United, Alan, you go to Notts County.
We do. Not quite Manchester United, but we'll give it our best. We'll have a go.
It looked as though it might be Manchester United for a while. You were getting agonising towards the end.
It was getting close, wasn't it? Yeah, we've got a chance. I think if we'd gone to Manchester United, we'd have enjoyed it, but not had a chance. But so we'll do our best and hope for the best.
Enjoying your role as giant killers?
Oh yeah, yeah. Long may it last. Last for at least another month, won't it?
Congratulations, well done to everyone at Sutton United. Desmond, some very interesting ties for that next round of the Cup.
Thanks, Ray. Who needs computers when you can have balls? That's what I say. Let's just look at those boards now as we pick up one or two of those ties for you. I'm sure you'll be picking up your own teams, of course. Not many all-Premiership ties, but Sheffield Wednesday against Nottingham Forest looks a good one, Alan.
Yeah, I think at this stage the big clubs would be looking for would be home ties. Some tricky ones, Arsenal at Millwall.
George Graham against his old club.
Everton at Bolton.
Newcastle Coventry looks a good one as well.
Big game, Sheffield United, Manchester United, repeat of last season.
Which Sheffield won, of course.
That's right,
Yeah.
terrific game that we covered.
Indeed, it was one of our live games. Thanks, Alan. I hope you've enjoyed this evening, and of course we'll have all the Cup action for you on the weekend of January the 8th and January the 9th. Match of the day on the Saturday and match of the day live on that Sunday.